Good morning, everyone. We're on a cool job today. As you can see, the house is barely visible. Everything is overgrown, really uneven. There's a lot of weird debris everywhere. There's some concrete slabs, some trash. It's like sand with roots. I don't know what has been done here. But the property is a little more than 1 acre. You can see some trees are starting to grow, some brush is starting to grow, and we have to deal with it all today. The goal is to grind everything up, level it, settle it, make it all a seed-ready surface. So that's exactly what we will do. Yeah, metal piece. This attachment is built tough, so you don't have to worry that you will break it on the job sites. There are some pulled out stumps from place to place, all around. Old roofing, some different debris, but basically the issue is that trees and brush are growing back. It's all full with stumps. And it's hard to maintain. How can you maintain a property like this? After a year, the house will be grown in the trees again and not visible. And it's really uneven, so follow along the video. We are using Coneteks 2.13 MX attachment with forestry rotor head today. Firstly, we will go around, grind everything up, open the site up, so open the eyes, let's put it that way, so everything is visible. Then we will push some soil. There's piles everywhere around. I will push all the piles out with the excavator, but everything else gets grinded up and leveled, settled with Coneteks attachments. So guys, follow along the video. I will show you exactly how we deal with properties like this and how can you make property like this look beautiful and make it easy to maintain, which is the goal here. We have to stop the vegetation and get easy to maintain landscape that looks beautiful, that it's easy to cut grass, etc. It's thick and it's really uneven, I'm telling you. We have to clear all this area, leaving the big trees. Of course, our selection, we'll see which trees do we leave, but all these small ones are going. We have to grind it all up, stop the vegetation, make sure nothing grows back and get this property so it's easy to maintain. And there is only one nice way to do it, which is the way we are doing it, so follow along to see the whole process. This is how it all looks. Guys, there's no other attachment that you can go over vegetation like this and get relatively clear soil to work with, which we can level and settle afterwards. So keep watching. We're just going over all this, grinding all the trees, brush, tall grass, everything straight into the soil. And nothing will grow back here. It's overgrown. Basically, we're going over all these whiny brushes, and we need to get clear soil first so we can level it, settle it afterwards. We film all the videos in real time so you guys can actually see how fast you can get things done. Clearing the pad. The before and after will look crazy on this property. And one machine, one attachment will perform miracles today, from all this to one pass over all this vegetation. There. All debris, just brush it. For this attachment, it does not matter what's on the soil. It can grind up pretty much anything. So that's what we're doing, going over totally everything, grinding everything up. We need to clear the ice so we can see the landscape. This before and after will look amazing. You guys haven't seen anything like this. There is no other attachment like this out there that you can crush pretty much anything. So let's see how long it takes to do more than 1 acre property. We will grind everything up and perform miracles today. The attachment is designed to grind up stumps and root system. Stumps up to 6 inches diameter you just go through. Anything bigger you go layer by layer. But I mean, it's made really tough, so you don't have to worry that you will break it somehow. You do not have to worry anymore. You can get any landscaping, forestry job done with 1 attachment, 1 machine, and 1 operator. You guys can see how it looks before and follow along to see what 1 man, 1 machine, and 1 attachment can do with property like this. Water damage, water damage. In those small villages in Latvia, people run septics and everything and water lines wherever they want, and this is the result. No more stump, no more root system, nothing will grow back. No more stump, no more root system. Everything is grinded up and buried, nothing will grow back. We have trees laying on the floor. We have to grind everything up. Anything that is not sitting still in the ground and is moving around, you have to hold it down with a smooth roller so you're able to grind it all up. That's exactly what we're doing now. If you have some fallen trees, you just crush it off first by holding it down with smooth roller, and then you go over and grind out all the root system. Yum, 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 going over trees. We have the nice hydraulic pressure gouge now for easier control over the deep grind process. No more tree. We're going over all this vegetation and getting clear soil to work with 1 pass. You can see the actual grinding speed. Nice, huh? 1 pass and you get this result. Clearing the terrain. There's some piles all over the place. All the newly grown trees and brush gets pushed down and grinded straight into the soil, as well as all the stumps beneath from the old trees that were about this size, that were cut down. We do have to grind up all the stumps, all the root system, and all the newly grown trees and brush. Look at the grinding speed. There's a lot of big stumps in the soil as well from the old big trees. It was like a forest land, like you see in the background. All the trees were cut off, trees this size at least, and now everything has started to grow back. So our goal is to stop all the vegetation and get the seed-ready surface. We will create a bit of mess. Everything will look like this. It will all be grinded up, soft and uneven. And then after we'll go over with the same attachment, which is incredible that you can do this job with the attachment, the deep grind process. Also you use it for leveling and settling with forestry rotor head. And when you see the end result, you will be surprised. The deep grain process is always really slow, but the leveling settling process happens with rapid speed, so the overall time is really quick. But also, it may look slow, don't let it fool you. You can get a lot done in one day. In 10-12 hours we can do about 2 to 2.4 acres deep grind, level settle on a property like this, so that's a lot for a skid steer. It only has like 100 horsepower, so amazing. Before we bought most of the attachments possible on the market, and in Latvian soil we have rocks, trash, metals, all sorts of debris. All the attachments would last maximum 3 weeks, and all the frames would bend, all the rotors got square. That's why we started to build attachments in the first place. Now we do not have to worry anymore that we will have to fix the attachments on each job. Afraid of taking jobs because we know that we would have to fix it all the time. Now we go to a job with peace in mind that nothing will break and that we will be able to do the job and earn the money. We have a big stump here. On these big stumps you go layer by layer, grind it down to the ground level and then go deep and grind out all the root system. All this vegetation, one pass over and you get clear soil to work with. Crazy, right? If you Google if there's attachment that can do all these jobs, Google shows up you all the big brands and tells you that one can do one thing, the other one can do the other, so you need multiple attachments. As we're not the biggest brand yet, in future, when you Google that you want to grind up stuff like this with one pass, level and settle everything afterwards with the same attachment, Coneteks attachments will definitely pop up. Just look. It's not afraid of rocks or stones or any debris in the soil. As you can hear, we have rocks in the soil. It does not matter. Keep going. You keep going and push them all the way till the end, so you can collect them afterwards. We have a stump. On stumps that are next to big trees like this, we just grind off the top. We don't want to go too deep around these big trees, not to damage the root system. So we just crush off the top and level it afterwards. Most people still don't know that you can get all of this prepared for seed with one attachment. That has to change. I will film the whole process so you guys can see how we deal with properties like this. how we get them prepared for seed. So follow along the video. If you want to reclaim a property like this that is overgrown, you have big stumps on underneath all these newly grown trees, you have logs on the floor, it is really important that you grind everything in really fine pieces. No attachment does this, so that's really important. If you don't grind it up perfectly, you will be forced to go over at least 20 times with soil conditioner to try to level it, settle it and compact it down. And with Coneteks attachment, one pass over, you get clear material to work with. Everything is grinded in really fine pieces, so it will be easy to level, settle and compact the soil down after with the same attachment. So keep watching to see how we do it and how the end result will look like. Everything gets grinded. It may look slow, but you can get a lot done in one day. You would be surprised when you get out of the machine at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock and see how much you can grind it up. It's a lot. And the overall speed is amazing because you grind everything up and you level and settle with the same attachment. Leveling, settling, you're just touching the top of the soil, so you're going with rabbit speed, really fast as the skid steer moves. When you come to property like this that's overgrown, you can't see the landscape. You can never know what's underneath all this brush. So we do it this way, grind everything up first. We see the landscape, then we move some soil around, fill all the holes, take all the bumps off with the attachment, and then we run over, level it, settle it nicely, prepare it for sowing grass seed. There's a big pile of something there. Jungle, jungle, jungle! It will look nice afterwards. One man, one machine, one attachment. And the job gets done. You can't work on hourly pay if you use this attachment from Coneteks, as you will do everything too fast and not be able to make money. To transfer more than 1 acre property from this to a seed-ready surface in one day. If you work on hours, you will rob yourself, so only fixed job prices or square feet price. The house is almost not visible from here, so we're clearing the path. Stumps underneath everywhere. Going over with one pass, you can see the result. You can see the actual grinding speed, and you can see how it looked before. You can build a nice, expensive house if the landscape around it is overgrown and not nice. The property has no value. We can start to see the house from here now. Just look one pass, you can see the actual grinding speed going over everything and grinding everything straight into the soil, as well as destroying all the root system, grinding up all the stumps and brush that has been growing back. And it's starting to look like a property. Clearing the site, one pass, grinding everything straight into the soil. The deep grind process is going really well. Getting rid of all the overgrowth. All the front has been grinded. Just this piece here left. You can see the actual grinding speed. You can see the excavator in the background. That's how tall everything is. It's thick and it's full with big stumps and big root system underneath that we're dealing with right now. I mean, just look at all this property, how it was. It's already shaping up. We'll grind everything up and then we'll start the leveling and settling. When we do leveling and settling, you run over the tops, you're just touching the top of the surface. The rotor always spins against the driving direction, so when you go forward, you push soil forward. When you come backwards, you roll it up and move soil backwards, basically like a rake. And by doing that, you settle, compact all the soil down, make it all nice and smooth. It takes all the bumps off, fills all the holes perfectly. And you will get a seed-ready surface afterwards. It's shaping up. This is what was in the soil, so we pulled out a lot of rocks with the attachment. I collected them in one pile. We have big stumps underneath. And this attachment is grinding everything up. And when everything is deep grinded, we have started the leveling and settling process. Getting nice, smooth, compacted, even surface. Of course, as the overgrowth was massive here, there's quite a lot of debris in the soil, but the surface will be perfectly nice and smooth. When everything has been deep grinded, we can see the whole landscape now. We filled all the holes, took all the bumps off with the attachment. I pushed all the piles out with excavator. And now it's looking lovely. We have started to level, settle, compact everything down to get nice leveled, compacted surface. Customer will bring a new layer of black soil on top, so we just have to prepare the base so it's all nice and smooth and even and compacted. Basically, when the guys come in to put the new topsoil on, they just have to level it out and seed it. Look at this property. You can't even recognize it anymore. Right? Awesome. You can see a difference. After deep grind, everything is with ruts from the tracks. It's all soft and uneven. You go over forward, come backwards, roll it up. It's all nice and smooth and compacted in. So all this uneven surface needs to be leveled and settled down. That's what we're trying to do. Sometimes customers tell us, oh, you haven't grinded out all the root system and stumps because there is stuff sticking out from the ground. It's all grinded. It's all compacted back into the soil when we level and settle down. So it has all been grinded. It just compacts in the soil in a weird way that it sticks out. This is just perfect attachment for transferring forestry land into a seed-ready surface, as you saw in this video. Sorry guys, I ran out of battery, but what can you do? This is how the final result looks like. The base is prepared for sowing grass seed or bringing in new topsoil, but the final product looks so good that the customer may decide just to seed it and let the grass grow, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel, press like if you like the video, and see you in the next one. Peace!